You gotta start off with a little theme music for us all.
Just a good old boy. Never meaning no harm.
We got Roscoe Pico Train here and Courtney.
Courtney's Daisy.
Daisy. We got Daisy and Roscoe.
Daisy Duke.
I don't know. I'd rather be Cooter.
Yeah.
He was a pretty cool dude.
Oh, we got the neighborhood, Kiss Country Neighborhood News, Fox 411, brought to you by the CG Public Health, and to give you an update of what's going on around the neighborhood. And it's that time of the year, Chief and Courtney. We did this. Well, not we. You guys did this for the first time last year.
Right.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about this.
What do you call this thing anyway?
Yeah.
Do you call it officially something?
Yes, we are calling it the Porch Pirate Project.
Okay.
It's a mouthful.
Yeah. That'd be the PPP.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
How about that?
You want to be down with PPP.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
There's a song about that too, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So how did it go last year when you did it?
It went really good.
Yeah.
We prevented 37 packages from being snatched up from somebody who shouldn't be touching them. And we got a lot of good feedback about it.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit. So how does this program work? We're talking about dropping or having presents delivered or packages delivered to the police station.
Yep. So now until Christmas, you can have your package delivered to us so that it's not sitting outside on your porch. And so all you have to do is put your name like you normally would, but use our address, which is 78 South Georgia Avenue here in Mason City. And then they will be dropped off to us and you can just schedule your pickup and you don't have to worry about them being gone when you get home.
So when somebody comes to pick up a package, how do you know that it's theirs? What kind of identification do they need?
They just have to bring their ID, but usually I speak to them beforehand and I know when they're coming, so I can expect them to, but we do require them to bring their ID.
Okay.
And we're talking, I would say, mainly about Amazon packages, but is it all packages that you for this time of year? Or, I mean, what if you're getting a package from Walmart or anything like that?
Any package you want to send to us, we will take it.
Oh.
But the majority, I'm pretty sure like everyone we saw last year was Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Mason City Police Department can have a Merry Christmas.
That's right. Hey, it worked good last year. We were super happy with it. In fact, we got some really good feedback from the shippers last year. As Courtney reached out to them, they were actually happy to only have to make one stop here and drop off whatever they had on the truck that day for here instead of having to stop at all those houses. So they were kind of fine with it. They thought it was great.
Did you have any leftover gifts or packages after the?
Nope.
None.
Nope.
Everybody came and got it.
Everybody came and got them when they said they would.
Yeah. I would think it's going to go over bigger this year since they probably heard about it too late or something like that. And Lord knows, who knows when they get their order in. I hear that transportation is going to be another issue, bigger issue this year than I think last year. Mm-hmm. So you probably got to get that order in earlier. So when do you start this?
It's already started. So we actually had a suggestion from our mail carrier that we should start it earlier this year so that those who are shopping around Thanksgiving can just have them shipped right here. Because I don't think that we launched it until like December 1st or something last year. And so it is live now. People can start shipping stuff to us now.
You like the little Santa elves.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of.
Sure are.
I think we're going to get Buddy the Elf back here again to help this year too. So as he makes his round about the city. So we'll have a little fun with that too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you go.
You got your own workshop. You got enough room for this stuff?
We'll make room. We talked about that last year. Like, what if it really goes big? And we've got a couple of spaces in the building right now that are empty as we're looking at preparing for some remodeling. And so, we've got space. So, and we'll make space if we need to. But if it keeps us from having to go take reports, we're gonna support it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if anybody has any questions about this, they should just contact Courtney to email you, or what's the best way to do it? Email or give you a call?
They can email me or give a call, whatever works best for them.
Okay. And of course, the number is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. For those of you that are watching the video or not watching the video, you tune that in to our websites and you can check that out.
The information is also on the police department's Facebook page too.
when you go to the police department, let's just say you got packages you want to set this all up so the packages do come to you, and they're seeing this, they're hearing it. What door should we go in? The main door, and then talk to and ask for you, Courtney, or how should we do this?
Yep, you just come in the main door, say you're here to pick up a package. If I'm not here, the ladies up front, Kirby and Jamie, will help you. They know how it all works, and they know where I keep the packages. And if I'm in, I'll just bring it out to you.
So I do have a question too when it comes to like Amazon stuff. So if I'm getting something for my granddaughters, I don't like to wrap anything, right? Okay. So I don't like to wrap anything. I make them wrap it, pay the extra charge on that. And then it says, of course, what address do you want it to go to? So we got to go into that setting and put in the Mason City Police Department address.
That is correct. Yep.
Super. That's awesome.
And I will not be wrapping it for you.
But you got, right. But you got to know about it first. We can't just like put that in and this all of a sudden shows up.
No, you don't have to tell us.
You don't have to, really?
You schedule it. Yeah. If you find some Black Friday sale tonight and you're like, hey, I want 10 of those, ship them here. We'll catch them.
Really?
Yep. Yep. You don't have to call us ahead of time.
Jay, that's good to know. We don't even have to, tell them. It'll just show up there.
Yep.
Right.
I like it. And if you don't come and get it on December 23rd, it's going back.
As we mentioned, the Mason City Police Department will have a Merry Christmas. I love it. That's good to know. That clears up a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what we do with 10 sets of knitting needles, but, I'm sure we'd find something to do with them.
Those could be weapons.
Yeah, there you go. Our new ninja unit.
Yeah, right. Courtney, is there anything? Will you wrap presents if they come in? If they ask you to?
I will not. No, sorry, I have enough of my own to do.
Yeah, she's got stuff to do.
Well, Chief can do it. I'm sure he's real good at it.
You would be disappointed. Yeah, that was
newspaper wrapped up. No Christmas wrapping, just newspaper.
No, I'm no good at that.
Wrapped in duct tape.
I used the comics once. Yeah, the Sunday Funnies. I used that as wrapping paper once. It worked. It's functional. So yeah. My brother-in-law and I had a little Christmas standoff a few years ago. I got him a present. He got me a present one year, wrapped it in duct tape.
Oh, yeah.
And so it took me the better part of an hour and a half to get it open. So the next year I encased his in PVC pipe and glued the ends on. And then my mom immediately called ceasefire. When we opened it up, she's like, I know where this is going, and we are not going there in this house. And so me and Keith quickly ended the shenanigans, but it was fun while it lasted.
I would think this is something that you guys would even do down there at the police department, this whole package thing.
We actually have some of our employees, when they order from Amazon, just to have stuff shipped here all the time.
Yeah.
And so just for that exact reason, like it doesn't have to sit on the porch, doesn't have to sit on the steps, and it just comes here and they get it while they're working. So we do it actually year round for our employees.
That's pretty cool. And I wondered, does the UPS truck or the FedEx truck ever stop at the Mason City Police Department?
Almost every day.
Every day, really?
Every day.
See, we're learning something here, Jay.
Yep. Yeah, we already know all these people.
That's right. Well, that makes it nice and handy. Okay.
Yeah, it sure does.
So basically, anytime, starting now. I know the media release went out here about a week ago, but we wanted to get you guys on so we could talk about this. That's simple. And man, I would just do it, folks. Just do it. Just put in the Mason City Police Department as that address, which is what? That's what we should flash down here, Jay, is what the...
Yeah, there you go. 78 South Georgia Avenue.
78 South Georgia Avenue.
Correct.
Yeah. That's all we got to do. Put them on the pickup. Gosh, it's too bad I bet you already are having, even after 1 year. Why don't you do this all year? But you got jobs to do. I know. Yeah,
I think, it was particularly in the summer, like vacations, things like that. We do get a little light-handed on help a little bit once in a while. And so to manage it 24/7, 365 would be a little bit more work probably than we'd want to take on.
Would run out of room too.
Eventually we might. Yeah, you never know. You never know.
Now you become a distribution center.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't want to do that.
Yeah.
You know,
We'll do it for 8 weeks a year. That's no problem.
Amazon announces a new distribution center. It's at the Mason
Yeah.
Police
Second floor of Mason City Police Department.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it won't be long. You know, you'll have drones dropping stuff to you and all that good stuff anyway. So you might not need us anymore.
But I heard that might not happen.
Oh, really?
I heard that they're having all kinds of mess ups on the trial cities.
Oh, okay.
And they're just not there yet.
Yeah, that could be.
I can't wrap my head around having drones going to be flying around everywhere with packages hanging from below them or what?
I guess, yeah.
Like the stork drops off the baby?
Yeah. The one I like is the Domino's pizza drone. Like the one that brings out your pizza and it's still hot and you meet it somewhere and you take your pizza out of a little box on top. That's kind of cool. I'd like to see that take off.
Oh, my.
I'd rather
have a name for it.
I'd rather have a drone that shoots paint guns. Paint bullets. People, if they come up and if they're a porch fire,
there you
go.
Yeah,
you've seen the bait packages.
Can we do that? Is that legal?
Yeah, is that legal?
You've seen the bait packages, haven't you? You've seen those videos?
No. What?
Oh yeah, there's a handful of people that do them, and they put phones in them so the cameras face all 4 directions, like on a package. And then if somebody takes it, that's not supposed to have it, they can remote detonate the inside of the box. So it'll start to make noise. And like some of them put off like noxious spray fumes. And so people are like, they start thinking if they stole it and those kinds of things. And the idea is to catch people in the act. That sometimes they bring it back. Sometimes it goes off or it opens itself up and they dump it and different kinds of things. But if you Google it, there's some pretty good, or YouTube it, there's some pretty good videos about.
It's kind of like the ink that goes off and the
in the dye packs
type stuff or whatever, the dye packs.
Yep.
Like, whoops.
Yeah. And then the package has a tracker in it and all that stuff as well, so they can report it.
Is this still a problem during the year? Other than, I know it's holiday time, but is this a problem still during the year yet around Mason City?
Yeah, periodically it is. We actually got a call last week one night to somebody that they thought was taking packages off a step, and it ended up being a misunderstanding and miscommunication on a DoorDash drop off of some cat food. So it was really nothing. But the point of that is that people are being vigilant about it. And so when they see things that are weird or unusual, or they think somebody's stealing the package, they are making the call. And that's what we would ask the community to do, is to be that partner. And when you see things that look unusual or suspicious or weird, call it in so that we can make sure there's not a crime afoot.
But it seems like the Ring doorbells anymore, it's like a neighborhood watch 3.0 type deal.
It is.
Yep.
Totally.
Yeah. You've seen some of the footage we put out recently on a couple different cases where we're looking for the public's help. And yeah, that private surveillance footage is super important. In fact, Courtney's working on an initiative for us right now to get a camera registry going for local residents to be able to send that information to the police department. We'll actually probably be putting a press release out on that later this week or early next week. And that's one of our other crime prevention tools we're working on building out so that we can more efficiently, when we need that information in a particular neighborhood, go to a list of where we know there are cameras to maybe get some early leads and follow up on stuff a little bit more proactively.
You've been doing that for a while now. How many out of 10 that have the video footage can you actually nab them then?
Oh man, Courtney, you got a number on that?
Get a high percentage? I would think it would be.
I don't think it's very high because if you saw our most recent one, it's far enough away that we really can't get a positive ID on somebody or read the license plate. But it is helpful so that we know what we are looking for.
If you get lucky though, on those Ring doorbells, you can like zoom in on the video.
Yeah, some of them you can't. The other thing too is we don't always know who the people are, and that's the other hard part is we don't have any. There's not a standardized software or anything for us to be able to punch that into with like facial recognition or anything like that yet. And some of them, we actually every week in the police department have probably 8 or 9 pictures go out from different surveillance photo captures on different kinds of cases. And the title of the email is always, "Who am I?" And it goes out department wide. We send it over to the jail. And, to people that regularly interface with people that might be suspects in this stuff. And so, yeah, I would say our identification rate is probably somewhere in the area of 50%, maybe on those. And then, we figure out if there was a crime or there wasn't a crime. Sometimes it's just suspicious circumstances. We figure out there's just nothing nefarious. But it takes some work. Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
And some of them are known to us just because they're frequent flyers, so those aren't the hard ones either.
Hey, as long as we're talking about crime, just real quick, a throw in on
Yeah.
before we let you go. I heard the catalytic converter ring. Evidently some huge arrest on a nationwide level. This was a big thing nationwide, and they caught the perpetrators, I guess.
Yeah, several big ones I heard. I can't remember what state it was in, but I just heard that the other day as well, Harry.
Yeah. So that's good to know.
Yeah, and we're still
how
seeing
that affects us here, but
yeah, we are still seeing a little bit of that here. We just recovered one, a full exhaust theft off a truck a couple weeks ago up at Bucks, and so it is still happening. So keep your eye out for that stuff. Or you go out and start your car some morning and it sounds a little rough. That could be what it is.
Yeah, I got a neighbor kid. He wakes me up every morning, and we hear him come home. Right?
Not a catalytic converter problem, though.
Yeah, it's like now he's a kid, and it's like he can't afford another one, and I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. So
yeah. No, yeah. Call in any of that stuff that you think is unusual or suspicious to us. 911, obviously, if it's an emergency, but 421-3636 otherwise, and we'll get an officer on the way out.
All right.
Neighborhood news and
the PPP, right? The pirate porch pirate project.
You got it.
Or you can do the official Porch Pirate Project, and then you get the OPPP.
Yeah.
PPP.
You work on that between now and the next
MCPD. PPP and the MCPD. All right.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure that out.
All right. Well, hey, we'll check in with you soon.
All right. Thanks for having us this morning, you guys.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you. The Kiss Country Neighborhood News and the Fox 411.